Hey guys, we are on Monday, March 30th, day 10 in skills. And before we get started into our lesson, let's go over our spelling words for this week. We have a new set of spelling words. We have sun, kiss, scent. It has one of our new spellings for the sound, C, scent. Prince, we're going to work on the CE spelling of the sound today. Jazz, pigs, zip, here, tricky word here, dresses, and running. So these are our spelling words. You actually have this paper in your lesson plan packet. These are all different types of activities you can do this week to practice your spelling words. You don't have to do those. You can do any other activity you would like to do. But do something to practice them, okay? And then on Friday, I'm going to give you a spelling test. Yay! Okay, so those are our spelling words. And we have been talking about spellings for the sound. So we're going to look at some of these. There we go. We have learned about the spelled S as in snake, sit, sun, and song. We've also learned that the sound can be spelled with a double S as in kiss and dress. That's usually at the end of a word or in the middle if we add a suffix. And we've learned that the sound can be spelled with a C as in cell, scent, and pencil. Today we are going to learn that there are also words that are spelled with the CE, and the sound it makes is S. And one of our spelling words is one of those words. Prince, P-R-I-N-C-E, Prince, here the CE makes the S sound. This is also true for the word voice. Voice, 3 sounds, 5 letters. V, oi, s, v, oi, s, voice. 3 sounds, 5 letters. It's also true for the word dance. D, a, n, s, dance. D, a, n, s, dance. 4 sounds, 5 letters. Okay. And you guys have a list of words on your lesson plan to go over with your parents. And you can just look at those words with your parents and read them out. It has our spellings for the S sound. It includes the S, the double S, the CE. There's one more we haven't learned yet. We're going to learn it. It's the SE. It still makes the S sound, but we haven't learned that yet. We're going to work on it though. So, if you have time, go ahead and go over those words with your parents. And yeah, just keep doing that. Just keep practicing. Practice makes perfect in this instance. All right, moving on. We are going to, I'm going to write some phrases for you guys to try and read, okay? This is with our new sound. Remember, you read it, then you pop up like popcorn, then you say it. So read it, pop, say it. By chance. Very good. Read it, pop up, then say it. Good job. I like to dance. Great job. Here's another one. Good job. On the fence. Fence. It has our new CE spelling. All right, this is a sentence. This is a big one. Sentence. Very good. All right, so that's just a little bit of practice with our CE sound. Now I want you guys to find page 4.4 in your skills book. It looks like this. 4.4. There we go. Still crooked. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So we have two columns. We have the S sound spelled CE and the S sound spelled SE. So I guess we're learning that today as well. So the S sound can be spelled CE or SE, and this is going to be at the end of a word, okay? So we're going to look at our words. If the S sound is spelled with a CE, it goes in this column. If the S sound is spelled with an SE, it goes in this other column, the right-hand column. So let's look at our words. Our first word, Prince. Let's segment it. Prince. It's spelled with a CE, so it will go in our first column. I want to see beautiful handwriting. These three lines help us to form our letters properly, so I want to see beautiful handwriting. All right, next word, horse. Horse is spelled with an SE, so it goes in our SE column. Horse. Next word, sense. It is spelled with a CE, so it goes in our CE column. And our next word, rinse. Rinse is spelled with an SE. And you're just going to complete the rest of this all by yourself, looking for the CE or the SE. And it should be in bold letters for you to pay close attention to it. That way it sticks out at you. So I'm going to let you guys finish that all by yourself. Remember, I want to see beautiful handwriting. Use those three lines to help you form your letters correctly. And you guys can work on that, but let's move on for right now, okay? So the next one that you have is this one. I'm going to tell you what to do, but we're not going to do it in class. This one says, have students color the boxes that contain the words that have the K sound, as in cat, in one color. So this is like extra practice with our K sound. In one color, and color the words that have the S sound, as in pencil, spelled with the K. So this is the K sound spelled C, or the S sound spelled C. So clip, let's say I was going to color those green. So all of my words that have the C with the sound K in the word, I would color green. And in this one, pencil, it has the C, but it makes the S sound. I'm going to color all those orange. You can color whatever color you want, but you should use two colors. All the C's that make the K sound are one color. All the C words that make the S sound in a different color. And that's just extra practice to get you used to seeing and understanding the difference between seeing a C with a K and a C that makes the S sound. It's just extra practice with our sounds, okay? And then on 6.3, you have these words, and you're going to cut those out. Then you're going to glue these words in the correct place on here. So I'm not going to cut mine out. I'm not going to take the time to cut mine out, but we're going to go over a few of these together. So this column is for words that make the S sound spelled with a C. This column is for the S sound spelled with a C-E, and this column is for the S sound spelled with an S-E. So this whole paper will be the S sound, the S, but it will either be spelled C, C-E, or S-E. Your words are here on the first page of 6.3 that you cut out and glue down. So our first word is cell. Now, cell is spelled C-E-L-L, but the only bold letter in cell is the C. So it's just the C that makes the sound in cell. Don't let it fool you because the second letter in the word is an E. That's not, if you see the C-E making the sound, that's going to be at the end of a word. Just the C in cell. And then our next word coming down is voice. And you can see in the word voice that the C-E at the end of the word is bolded. So the S sound is spelled C-E. If you don't have your scissors and your glue at home, that's okay. You can write the words in like I'm doing. It's not a big deal. All right, our next word down, twice, with the C-E at the end, twice. And our sound is spelled with a C-E, and it's actually bolded on your paper. The next word down is dense. Dense. And at the end of the word dense, we see the S-E coming together. It's a letter T making the S sound. So dense goes in this column. All right, our next word down, house. And at the end of house, we see the S-E, so it's going to fall in our S-E column. House. And our last one in that first column, percent. And percent has just the C bolded in the middle of the word. Now there is an E beside it, but that doesn't make the S sound. The E beside the C in percent, let me write it so I can show you. Percent. That E is actually making the E sound, percent. So that's just the single C making the S sound, okay? In these, in voice and twice, the E is silent, okay? It doesn't make any sound. So if the E in the word makes the E sound, then it's just the C alone that makes the S sound. I don't want you to get confused. All right, we did the first set, the first column. I want you guys to do the second column all by yourself, and I know you can because you're super smart. And that is all I have for today's skills lesson. You do have some new decodable words. You can practice those. They are on your lesson plans. And if you would like to, it's always fun to sit down and play school at home. I'm sure you're doing that a lot now. You can take out a piece of paper or a dry erase marker and have mom or dad or grandma or grandpa call out some of the new words that you can decode on your lesson plans, like center and choice and chance and horse and fence. and you write it down like we do at school when we practice dictation. When I call a word out and you guys write it and then we check it on the board to see how you're doing with your letter sounds, you can do that at home too. Just have an adult call the word out and you write it down and then you check it together. So you guys work hard on those letter sounds and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.